In previous videos, I've spoken about the need to have a secure password. But what exactly does that mean? What is a secure password? But before I start, don't forget to like this video. And if you've got any comments, please use the comment box below. 16 years ago, Bill Gates predicted the death of the password. His belief is that one day there'll be other ways to log into our cloud applications other than using a password. And although that day is coming, we are still nowhere near seeing the end of the password. So in the meantime, we have to learn to protect ourselves and our businesses. So in this video, I'm going to teach you my top 3 tips so you can secure your business by using the right password policies. Now, tip 1 is to make sure that you don't expire your passwords. Yes, you've heard that right. Make sure you don't expire your passwords. There used to be a common belief that to add to your password security, you had to make all your passwords expire after 30, 60 or 90 days. Surely if people are often changing the passwords, then it would help to keep them secure. This is now not the advice according to the UK's National Cyber Security Centre. When we make people change the passwords on a regular basis, people will often use the same password but with a slightly different variation. Maybe they'll change the number 1 to a number 2 at the end of the password. And this doesn't really help to keep them secure. Now to actually choosing the password itself. There are 2 ways that people choose passwords. The first is to use a word that is relevant to them. Perhaps it's a child's name with a number at the end. It's really easy for them to remember. The second way is to use a random password that is a mix of different letters, numbers and symbols. Some people use an online tool for this and it will create them a completely random password. So which approach to choosing a password is best? Well, neither of them. If you're choosing a password that's relevant to you, then the chances are it's going to be easy to guess. And therefore it's going to be easier for a hacker to hack into your accounts. Then on top of this, you'll probably use that same password for all your online accounts. So once the hacker has your password for one thing, they've got the password for everything. On the other hand, if you're going to use a password that's a mix of letters, numbers and symbols, then it's going to be pretty complex and you'll probably forget it. So going back to the advice of the UK's National Cyber Security Centre, they recommend a practice of putting 3 random words together to create your password. For example, your password could be train, coffee, football. Or it could be caravan, baseball, Glasgow. You get the idea. You have to make sure that these 3 random words don't have any relevance to you. They can't be your children's name or your pet's name. They have to be completely random. This will mean that you've got a unique, strong password that is easy for you to remember. It's a win-win. So this is a good approach to choosing your passwords. Now my third tip is to use a password manager. We've got so many different passwords to remember, and even if we're using the 3 random words approach, then we're still going to have a lot of passwords to remember. And us humans don't need to be storing all that information in our minds. So use a secure online password manager and that can become your password brain. So I hope you found this video useful. If you have, why not subscribe to my channel? I publish 2 videos every week.